Welcome to the show. Good morning. Welcome to the show. I'm your host. And I'm going to be showing you the city of Chicago. No, New York. Let's go. As a person raised in the sewers with giant flesh-eating cockroaches, I have been really wanting attention, you know, for my entire life. Because of this desire, I have this desperate need to interview people in New York City. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Hell, that's why I started the show in the first place, talking to inanimate objects and mannequins.
They call it the Big Apple, even though there's not a damn apple in sight! And there's so many marvels and marvels, and like the sidewalks, and the buildings, and the rats. Making it here means you can make it anywhere. But, you know, how exactly am I supposed to make it here? This is bullshit. What could I do to be, you know, well, noticed? I think the answer of this question is through the heart of the city. The people. That's why I asked my cousin, well, my third cousin, to spend the day interviewing New Yorkers to help a little old poo-poo face, ding-dong, idiot, stupid face like me get noticed.
What could one wear to be noticed in New York City?
I think anything goes for fashion. I would say bold colors for sure.
Sparkles.
I'm almost sorry that I get noticed like this because I've been stopped by the police. They thought I was homeless and they wanted to take me to a shelter.
Oh.
And I had to almost like fight them off.
Our hats, very noticeable.
Without the Canada shirt, people just think I'm crazy.
Wear bold prints and loud colors and crazy shoes and crazy accessories. Those are the people that stick out because a lot of New Yorkers like to wear just black.
Yeah.
So it's very cool to see, you know, when people step out of that like New York box and they, you know, express themselves with lots of color.
Obscure shoes, they had lights on them, I'd notice. I would notice.
Have somebody come up that you've paid to come up to you, start talking to you, and then when they leave, everybody thinks this guy must have been somebody really important, that he was being interviewed. It was great. So really, you know, it occurred to me the one way of being noticed is to have somebody come up and notice you.
Boy, New York City could one go and noticed.
It's like Bryant Park, and like Central Park as well. Anywhere where there's a lot of people, you get all the attention.
For me, I live on the Upper East Side, and like when I wear my crazy outfits, like I feel like I turn heads more. I'm not trying to say that like I turn heads, but you know what I mean? Like people in the Upper East Side or like even Upper West Side, it's more like calm down, like very family friendly. So yeah, definitely when I'm up there wearing crazy outfits, people are like,
right.
But normally people don't really bat an eye in New York.
I think if you are noticeable, you will be noticeable everywhere.
One of the weirdest things you've seen in New York City.
Sitting next to this guy that was like eating spaghetti and meatballs on the train yesterday, and then people were like taking over the microphone on the trains.
Guy jogging in ladies' underwear.
Oh, that guy in the toy shop tricked me with a boomerang.
Actually, 2 days ago, they had walking Christmas trees here.
Which of the following do you think you did notice most in New York City? Yeah, Shakespeare in costume. Yeah, headless costume. The doll costume.
I want to see the Shakespearean costume just because I've seen like so many people shirtless walking around, like no one even looks.
This time of year, a shirtless guy would stand out because it's cold.
Right.
But any other time of the year, probably not.
I think C.
C?
Yes.
The doll?
Yes.
If it was summer, I may choose Shakespearean.
Anybody in a short sleeve shirt.
They'd all fit in, it'll be fine.
Why do people want to be different?
I guess because everyone's sick of just being a norm. Like you want to stand out just to be different. Like you have to.
You know, people want to
You can get away with it.
express themselves.
You can get away with it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, self-expression. I think that's a wonderful thing. Yeah,
Me personally,
feel better?
I don't dress for myself. No.
not a bad thing to be different here.
People think I dress like that because I want to be noticed, but it's not true. I dress like this because I got used to really cold weather.
Most of the people want to be standing out of the crowd either intellectually or visually. You know, you don't want to be one of the many.
Right.
Everybody has that little thing in them to be somehow different than the rest of the population.
I feel like more confident and more me when I can like dress to express myself and like stand out a little bit.
Why is New York City like this?
It's like a judgment-free like place. Like you could get away with anything really, fashion-wise, or just you can be yourself.
Here, there's a lot of diversity, and it's fun. That's why we like to come. The energy is great.
There's nowhere else like it. Everything's crazy. It's not like West Virginia at all, that's for sure.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah. I've never seen a pot wagon like pushed around by some random dude in the street in West Virginia or anywhere else.
Only New York.
So yeah, only in New York.
Like they say, we are a mixing pot. We have cultures from all around the world, immigrants from all around the world. So there's no place like New York. Yeah, I've been traveling a lot, but I love New York. I travel, but I'm glad to come back here. This is my home.
New York is just a melting pot of so many different people from all different walks of life, and so I just think people are just unapologetically themselves here, and people just realize that like there's so much culture and there's so much life, and I don't know, just there's like New York is just so people just are themselves, and I think that's why people are unafraid to just wear what they want and be who they are.